I'm going to get my calendar out on my phone. We started off at a high of 635 and 77 cents, and we're currently at 607.45. So divide that by 635 and 77 cents. So we're down, guys, almost 4.5% off the peak. Correction is defined as, I believe, a 10% drop. So we're halfway towards officially calling this a correction. So that is definitely, we're definitely in some down territory here. So the question is, what do we want to trade in that scenario, right? Do we want to even be holding call options, right? This strategy, I actually really like this strategy because it, if the VIX is too high, it just sells everything and sits on the sidelines, which I think is actually a great strategy here. Because if the VIX hits that 21, I don't think we should be buying calls. That's I actually agree with that. At a 21 VIX, I think exiting out of calls makes a lot of sense. Makes me think about my my discretionary portfolio where I trade with like manually as well. I kind of thinking about exiting out of some call options there. But what we should do, let's take a look at this strategy. I just want to make sure this actually runs now and executes correctly. I'm going to view the logs, see if we still had that issue for before or still have the same issue where it said my API key was wrong. Let's take a look at that. No logs yet. Looks like it's still starting up. Okay. Where are we at? View this performance. Yeah, it's still getting account information. Okay, so while that's running, let's give this a little bit more time. It's going to take a few seconds to actually run this bot. Let's talk about what we want to do. Like, I'm actually thinking about making a strategy that will benefit off of this downturn, right? What can we do to actually make money on the way down? If we do go through a correction, which looks like we're halfway there, what's going to make us some money? So I really like this idea of the put spreads. I'm thinking we could do a put spread along with some sort of ETF on the side, right? We could own like a QQQ or a TQQQ, something like that, and then have put spreads that are rolling or something like that. I think that'd be pretty damn cool. There's also long volatility via deep out of the money calendar spreads. There's another option here. Trend following managed futures ETFs. Okay, managed futures replication ETF. Yes, I've seen these before. Let's actually take a look at some of these ETFs I was talking about that could potentially make money in a downturn. Okay, so here's managed futures strategy ETF. This one's actually down today. So what do you think about that? Put it into the comments. Let me know. I respond to all of your comments. So I'm very interested to hear what you thought about the video and what do you want to see next. And of course, if you're interested in any of this stuff, go check it out at botspot.trade.